Are we live? No.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, what?
I turned it on. I was like, man's gonna get me my beverage, and then I turned the camera on. I don't know why. Okay. Hello, Internet! We are live tonight playing Imperial Settlers. Da-da-da! With, oh, hang on. The Aztecs! Ah! The Aztec expansion, which I put upside down. We're also playing with the Atlanteans, but I don't have the box for the Atlanteans anymore because I get rid of these boxes. So, this is the combo that we're playing tonight, plus Atlanteans. Really excited. Imperial Settlers is one of Steve and I's definitely top 20 games. Would we go top 10 with it?
Definitely top 20.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a lengthy discussion at some point as to what top whatever games that we have. We'll make a Dice Tower video. I mean a top 10 video, and
Wasn't this?
Oh, this was sponsored! Yes! This video is sponsored. The awesome folks at Portal Games sent us this expansion for Imperial Settlers Aztecs. And so, I mean, we'd play it anyway, and we would have purchased it anyway. But thank you very much, Portal Games, for sending us this, a little earlier than everybody else got it. So we're gonna have fun. So yeah. I'm really excited to play. Thank you, Portal.
I am very excited to play.
Yes, Steve has been dying to play Imperial Settlers for quite a while. So we're gonna play. We've decided before the stream started. I'm going to be playing the Atlanteans, and Steve is going to be playing the Aztecs. Also, we have the broken. We love Imperial Settlers so much, we invested in the broken token insert. So, Steve, pull that bad boy over here. Let's show this off. Not only does it provide extra structure support for our game, it has plenty of card dividers, and they worked with Ignacy to make sure that it would fit future expansions, and it totally does. And then these awesome trays slot in for the resources, and then when we want to play, we just pull them out and then grab the cards we want, and then we just play direct from the trays, which is what we're going to be doing today during the gameplay. So
It's kind of nice because using bowls, which we sometimes do, there's a lot of different resource types, so there's a lot of bowls.
Yeah, lots of bowls. So I'm going to quickly do a thing with the camera. Da-da-da! Okay, there we go. Also, hello Kabuki Kid, and hello Charles. Kabuki Kid is asking, how did Yokohama fare? We're going to reveal it at the end of this stream. Steve took a peek already, so he knows a little bit. The rulebook is looking much better. We did a layered technique of paper towels. But anyway, this stream is about Imperial Settlers. Okay. So, let's start like how we normally start, by fixing all the cameras. And also teaching you how to play Imperial Settlers. So, if you didn't know how to play Imperial Settlers, I'm going to quickly go over that, and then we'll dive into kind of the specifics of the factions that Steve and I are playing, because they each introduce new rules, and then we're going to start playing. So, Imperial Settlers is a engine building game. It's card driven. And the idea is that each player is playing as their own faction. The base game comes with 4 factions: the Egyptians, the Barbarians, oh my goodness, I can't even remember them right now.
The Japanese. The
Japanese and the Roman? Roman or Greek?
The Romans.
Roman. And each faction has its own deck of cards, and normally they're 30 card decks. We are actually playing tonight with 40 card decks, and I'll explain why later. But each faction has its own deck, which has specific cards tailored to its faction. Each faction each also has its own player board, which denotes different resources that are unique to that faction or different abilities.
No, it's double-sided, but...
It's double-sided, so one side depicts a female character of that faction, and the other side depicts a male character of that faction, but it doesn't have any effect on gameplay. It's just who do you want to look at all game, basically. Then there is a big old deck called the Common Deck, which is just common cards that everybody will be pulling from. And I don't remember the quantity in the Common Deck normally, but we have added the Atlantean cards to it, but there are no Aztec cards to add to this, which is important. But in general, how the game works is, if you wouldn't mind doing our setup for us while I explain.
We're good. We just need our starting hands and
Yes.
pick a first player.
So let's do starting hands, so I can talk about things.
Okay. You can be the worker, I'll be the rock.
Okay.
I go first!
There we go. Let's make sure.
And I already
he does
have the
this.
first player token.
It's like he planned it. So what's going to happen in the game is there are 3 phases? We're going to cheat. There's a handy dandy phase guide on the back. So there are 4 phases. Darn it! The first phase is the lookout phase. It's where we essentially draft cards into our hands from the central area from the common deck. We're also going to draw cards from our specific faction decks into our hands. Then after we do the drafting of cards, we're going to produce, because each of our civilizations has a standard thing that we start producing, which is denoted on the tops of... Oh, that camera's not on anymore. Oh my goodness. You on yet?
Not on yet.
Well, that would explain why the settings weren't being changed.
There
it goes. So each faction has at the top of it a little list of what is produced for it during the production phase. And in addition to the resources produced there, each, as you play the game, you're going to be adding cards to either side of this. These cards are the common cards, these cards are the faction-specific cards, and some of those cards might give you more production. So, after you draw the cards for the hand, you do all the production that you need to do for the round, then it's the action phase. During the action phase, players take turn taking actions. You take 1 action a turn, or you take 1 action, then it's your opponent's turn to take an action, and you keep doing that until everybody has passed. Once a player has passed, they can't jump back in and do more actions, but there's no limitation to how many actions you can do, except for if you run out of resources and you can't pay for anything, then you can't take actions. Actions are pretty straightforward, one of which is you can do what a card says to do when it says action, and then you do a thing. Generally, those have a cost that you're going to pay. It's usually like pay 2 workers to get something, right? It's something like that. And then other actions might be pay 1 worker to draw more cards, or something like that. So that's one thing you can do. The other thing that you can do is you can build cards and add them to your tableau, which is super important. Each card has on it, well, except for that one, and that one. Oh my goodness! Let's look at ones in my hand. Let's, like, be slightly more fair. So, each card has, in the corner, up here, it has pictures, iconography, denoting what needs to be discarded from your supply to be able to build it. If it's a common card, you're going to put it over here. You'll know it's common because there's grass in the background. Otherwise, you'll have a faction-specific background. For the Atlanteans, it's water, so I know to put it on the Atlantean side. It's pretty fun. But you discard the resources needed to play the card. In general, you're going to put all your productions on the top, features in the middle, actions below. It has no effect on gameplay if you mix them up. It just makes it easier for you to look and see what actions you have available and what produces during the production phase, so on and so forth.
Yeah, it's an easy way to sort them. Also, the art matches too, so it's easier for when you place it. So if you notice, the production ones have a road facing downward, The feature ones have roads going top and bottom, and then the actions only have a road facing up. So if you kind of match all the art up, you'll not screw it up.
Yeah.
So that's a really neat way they did that.
It's also, yeah, it's a really great attention to detail. So once you build cards, then you can, of course, leverage them. If you build a card that produces something, you get a bonus, like initialization production of that card. Some of them are special, and some of them, it's just you get what it says. So you can build cards, you can activate actions on cards, you can also raise cards. So you're gonna get little sword thingies. You can discard one sword to raise a card from your own hand to gain the raise bonus, which is denoted in the upper right corner of the card.
Generally, the only cards you can raise are the common cards.
Yes. Some factions do have raise bonuses. I believe the Japanese.
Yes, the Japanese.
The Japanese have raise bonuses, so you can raise the Japanese cards. But unless you have an action that says discard a card, that's the only way to get cards out of your hand. There's no hand limit though, so... But sometimes if you need a specific resource, raising from your own hand is a great way to get it. You can also raise opponents' common cards, and to do that, you're going to have to discard 2 swords. So if you raise an opponent's common card, you get the raise bonus denoted, and it's one that they've built, I should say. So you get the raise bonus denoted, and that player loses that building. They're going to flip it over, and it's going to be what's called a foundation. So they'll get a piece of wood for it, and then the reason why I say it's a foundation is because certain faction cards require you to build on another card that you already have established in your common area. And there's an icon, it's a little house, and that means that basically you're going to have to build the card. You're not just discarding a resource, you're also destroying one of your common cards to basically build on it. If someone has raised one of your cards and it's been flipped, that counts as a foundation, so you can use that raised location as a foundation to pay for one of your faction-specific cards, which is pretty nice. In addition to raising, you can always, every faction has the option, you can spend 2 workers to gain 1 resource, or to draw a card from the common deck.
And importantly, those are wooden resources. There's kind of a distinction between wood and cardboard. So
yes.
The things, so wood, stone, and food are wood, and also those are the only basic resources.
They're wooden tokens.
Or wooden tokens.
We should denote that. Yeah.
But they're wooden tokens, and those are the ones that you can always spend 2 workers to get 1 of. Also, you can trade 1 gold for any of those 3. Or you can use 1 gold in place of those 3 when you're paying for stuff.
Yes.
But not vice versa.
Gold acts as a wild for like paying for anything essentially.
But it's only a wild basic resource. So
yeah, that's basically all the actions that you can do after everybody. What?
You forgot the one that involves apples and or tomatoes. Making a deal.
Oh yeah, right. I was like, what about apples or tomatoes? Sorry. One of the actions you can do is you can make a deal. On the bottom of all faction cards, there is, so you have the normal card art, you're like, oh hey, that's a great card, woo! Then on the bottom, there's a make a deal, and then there's an icon for a good. So what you can do is you can discard one of your food tokens that I would have, but I don't, and you turn the card upside down and you slot it in the top of your faction board in the deal section. You gain the icon denoted, and then on future rounds when you have production, you will produce everything that you have stacked up here. So it's another way if you just really need to get a resource, it's one way to get that resource and then also set it up so you're going to get that resource in the future. So there's that. I also will denote there are shield tokens that you can use to put on your common cards if you have them, to stop players from raising buildings if you want. That's it for the base game. There's everything else in the base game is very card specific. There's some additional tokens for some of the factions for like special things that they do. Like the Japanese get samurai, which is just standing up workers, but it's like a different thing. The Egyptians get a couple cool powers if they can get the right card combos, etc. For this stream, we are playing with the Atlanteans and the Aztecs, which both introduce new tokens, token types, good types. The Atlanteans, I'll start with because they're the older new faction. They introduce technology. So technology is a blue gear cardboard chit. And there's also advanced technology, which is an orange cardboard chit. But technology is something that the Atlanteans only can use to double the production, to double the capabilities of any common card. So I will be producing technology. I can also get technology from cards. Then I can use that technology and put them on my common cards to double the output or the action capability or the feature capability of those common cards. I cannot put them on my faction-specific cards. They also, I can only put one on a common card at a time. Also, the advanced technology cards are a little different. The advanced technology cards, I have to decide...
Or tokens, but yeah.
Sorry, tokens. I have to decide if, when I place it, if it's going to be for victory points or a defense token. If I place it as a defense token, it acts just like a normal defense token. If I place it as a victory point token side, that means that every time that card is activated or used, I will get a victory point. Which is important, because at the end of the game, all of the Atlanteans faction cards are worth 0 points. Normally, at the end of the game, you do things during the game to get points, but the primary way that you get points at the end of the game are all of your faction-specific cards will get you various points based on their rarity.
I think they're all 2 points, aren't they?
No, they're not. They're not all 2 points.
I'm pretty sure they're all 2 points.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have different rarities, which is there can be... the cards tell you if there's 1, 2, or 3 in the deck.
I thought they're... maybe it's a different faction. Okay. Well, common cards are worth 1 victory point, typically. And then I guess faction cards are worth maybe 2 points. But the Atlanteans, well, they're the Atlanteans, and their faction sinks at the end of the game. So I need to get all of my victory points, basically, during the game. So that's why I can use technology. Steve might acquire cards through the common deck that allows him to gain technology, but for him, he can only use that technology in regards to other cards that need to use it for things, like spend 1 technology to do something. So that's the only way technology is useful for him. Steve is Aztec, so he's a little newer. Both as a society and as a faction, and he can pray. So Steve's faction introduces a feature called Pray, and we went ahead and shuffled in the Aztec faction cards. We shuffled in the Atlantean cards from the Aztec expansion into this deck, so there might be cards in here that also can pray.
I think all the expansions have cards for the factions, for the other factions from that expansion. So there are cards that deal with the Aztecs that were included in the Aztec expansion for all the other factions. So there's 10 Atlantean cards that have like praying or that were added in the Aztec expansion.
Yeah, and then there's 10 Aztec cards that included Atlantean symbols. So if you get the Aztec expansion but you don't have the Atlanteans, you're totally fine because you just don't include the 10 Atlantean-specific Aztec cards, and you're good. So that's why we're playing with 40 cards today. Normally you would take out cards to mix in more cards, but we're really lazy.
Yeah, there's a standard format, which is 30 cards. You can mix and match your base deck with the cards from one other expansion, and it can only be 30, so everybody's on an equal footing. But so we didn't want a deck build. There's an open format they mentioned in the rules, which is basically use whatever you want, just keep it equal between players.
And that's what we did. So Steve's praying. So basically, certain cards might have actions or things that say pray 5 or pray 3, and then it will say choose or announce a color. So when it says pray and then a number, Steve will draw, or whoever's doing it will draw that quantity of cards from the top of the common deck, and they're looking for a specific color. Every card in the game has a color bar on the left side, which is associated with like a resource type, and that's what the prey is looking for. So it's like prey 5, and then like red, blue, and I don't know, gray will activate. And so if he draws 5 cards, reveals those colors, then he might get to choose one and then like gain that type of resource. However many cards that he found of that type, he would get that type of resource. Like that's an example of one that could happen.
And it's all card specific, so I'll narrate it when I'm doing the praying.
Another prey type is announce. So if he has announcing, he has to choose his color before he flips the cards. So that one is more of a push your luck. Well, I guess it's all kind of push your luck. But that one he has to like guess which one he thinks he's going to show up or which one he wants more, and then flip to see if he actually gets it.
But Tiffany, is there a way to mitigate that?
There is! So the Aztecs introduce a new resource type, which is the prey tokens. So there is one prey token type for each like color type, resource type. And you can gain those throughout the game. And if you want, instead of actually praying and flipping the cards, if you have the correct color prey tokens, you can just be like, nah, I'm just gonna pray, and I have 3 red tokens, and I can pray for red, so I'm just gonna be like, hey look, I prayed for red and I got 3. So you can do that. The other option that you can do is you can push your luck even more, and you can pray and flip the cards, and if you manage to get one of the colors that you're praying for, and you have prey tokens, you get a +1 for, you have prey tokens of the same color, you get +1 for every prey token of the color that you revealed. However, if you did not flip any cards of the color you were looking for, the prey tokens are useless, even if they are the correct color.
And prey tokens are just resources, so we discard them at the end of the round.
That's right. So. That's the thing. With Imperial Settlers, the 4th and final phase is cleanup. So in cleanup, you discard everything. Except each faction has one basic resource that they can hold on to. I can hold on to technology. Steve can hold on to stone. Mm-hmm. Steve also gets a special prayer token, which counts as 3 different colors.
Yeah, it counts as a wood, a stone, or a food. So I can pray for basic resources better.
Yeah. So, pray tokens are pretty sweet. You don't actually use them up when you pray with them, but they're going to go away at the end of the round. Some cards do exist in the game. If you build them, they will like let you hold on to certain stuff. But for the most part, everything goes away except for the resources your faction gets. So that's Imperial Settlers. Thanks for tuning in, and no, I'm kidding. So I'm gonna catch up on the chat.
One thing I was gonna mention.
What's up?
Is the broken token insert. I mean, they do this. They've done this with a lot of their other things, but they did a laser cut thing of the symbol of the resource type that goes in the thing in the tray.
That you're meant to store there. So.
And they do it with a lot of other things, but it's nice to like, the swords go here and the food goes here. But that's me.
Yeah. Coolies. All right. So we got Kabuki Kid and Eden and Charles and Chad. Ooh, we got a good turnout. And James in the chat today. Also, Charles asked earlier, Steve, what are you drinking?
Oh, what am I drinking?
What are you drinking?
Not
water.
Desperately. I am drinking... We didn't get... It wasn't written on here, this type of cider.
And I don't remember which one it was.
It was like... It's a little rosy or flowery. It has some kind of a...
I don't remember.
Aftertaste of something flowery.
I was the beginnings of my fever when I bought that cider for you.
And it's great.
Yeah.
It's a little on the drier side. We got it
on last Monday. We got it a week
ago.
It
was from a tap, so I have no mass-produced label to look at and say what it is.
Yeah.
Our normal growler fill place, they'll write on the thing, right on the side of your bottle, what you got.
Yep. I, because no one asked, am drinking a Pamplemousse LaCroix, which is the grapefruit LaCroix, because John isn't here, so someone has to drink LaCroix.
Mm-hmm. It would be a LaCroixing shame if someone didn't.
James asked if we sleep anymore, because we seem to be streaming all the time. We do sleep, sort of, when Xena lets us. We have a shelf that is overflowing of games to stream. Either we purchased them because we want to stream them, or they were sent to us to stream and it is overflowing. And I've been trying very hard to get it down, and that's why we've been streaming so much. It's also just fun to stream. And it turns out streaming is like fast and easy content. So there you go. Okay.
I do like produced and edited content. Just want to say that.
I do miss producing and editing content. Tomorrow I have nothing to do, so I will probably sit and edit, I hope, all day.
I kind of want to do like a solo Saturday every month or something. Mostly just because of the alliteration, but that would also...
I'm working all day Saturday. It's tabletop day, so I don't know. Yeah. Steve is also not feeling better, by the way. Saturday is tabletop day, by the way. I'm working at a game store all day to celebrate tabletop day. And Steve is resting. And maybe playing a game live on the internet. I don't know. Maybe Thunderbolt Apache. Okay.
No promises. I'd like to do that some weekend that I'm not falling apart.
There's your cards. There's your hand.
Oh, hey, the player with the most VPs is the winner.
Oh, yeah. That's great.
Each faction location is worth 2 VPs. I'm just saying.
My name is Steve and I can read things.
Except yours. Yours aren't worth 2 VPs.
My name is Steve and Tiffany's faction stinks.
Okay. We're gonna draft.
I mean, it's fine
So
that
with
you
snake
think.
draft, we do it twice. I was just looking up the quantity. So we're gonna draft from some common cards, and you put out number of players plus 1, so there's 3.
You're the Atlanteans. You can just take a bath. It doesn't matter that you stink, and your whole faction stinks.
You can't even smell us because we're underwater.
Yeah, but the sharks can smell you.
We've trained them.
One step ahead of me. Am I? Oh, I draft first, but it's snake draft.
I do have cockiness.
Hunter Joe. Good old Hunter Joe. Or each time I build a gray building, get 2 gold, technology, or victory points in any combination. Wow. Or this amazing quarry.
Oh my goodness.
Also, the cards in my hand are so great. I can't even explain how great these cards are.
Oh, I am so excited about this Atlantean build. You don't even know.
You don't even, yeah, these cards in my hand, yeah, the developers of this game have just, every time I pick up a card from a new expansion, I'm like, oh, they did something clever and neat. Also, there's a
corgi popping up
there's a pop-up
occasionally.
corgi.
Here she goes. She's about to go up again. There she is. Hi, what do you want? Oh, is it stream day? Does stream day mean chewies? We might have spoiled our dogs. Do we have any more chewies?
Yeah, we have a whole bag of them. Don't tell them we have a whole bag of them.
I think you just did tell them we had a whole bag of them. Because you stink.
Not as bad as the Atlanteans.
Look, man. Oh, wow. Builder's Fortress is great, but it's tough to build.
I mean, it is a fortress. It's not the builder's, like, pop tent.
No. Go on with that one. This one gets discarded. And then I get to pick first this time. Yes, ma'am? Can I help you, ma'am?
The Watchtower.
This is a cool one. Whenever you see a card icon, you can draw from either your faction deck or the common decks. It's pretty fun.
Oh, the New Forest.
Mm-hmm. Yes, hello, dog. Hello, I see you, yes.
Oh, that is a bunny. There's a bunny in the New Forest. And a deer.
I'm so happy for you.
Oh dear, there's a bunny.
I'm gonna pick up the New Forest is so good. I'm gonna do the New Forest.
I'm gonna pick up these settlers.
Alright. And now...
They're gonna go to Catan, did you know? That's where they go.
There is a camera above us. I'm sorry. Let me just ignore everything.
Okay, we have to go back in time and do the snake drop.
No, we're not gonna do the snake drop. So there's that. Actually, I think this one might be more interesting. Oh, that's much
Can you
better.
go back to the other one?
Are you gonna do weird hands? Extra long hands. My hands are really short. Yeah, there we go. Thumbs up for weird camera angles.
Also,
this actually works really
I want
well.
one of these double sleeves. Okay, you can go to the other one that makes more sense.
Oh man. Okay. Okay, you start building. I'm gonna have to give these dogs chewies because otherwise we're gonna have you pop up all day.
Oh, hey. Production phase.
Yeah,
so we just did the
production.
lookout. Oh, sorry. Lookout phase. We each get one of our faction cards as well.
Oh, that's right. Do you only draft at the beginning of the game? I never remember. No. Oh no. you
Yeah,
do it every
at the start of the game, we each get 2 faction cards, and then every round, we get one. I drew yours.
Thank you.
I mean, I drew it into my hand.
No. Not the correct thing. Also, the bag ripped incorrectly. Okay.
Holy moly.
No, I didn't make mole for dinner. I made curry. Did you produce?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Chewies! Oh,
So this lookout phase, then we do the production phase.
take it. Take it.
I will get 4 workers. I will get 1 sword for attacking. And I will get a stone. And then I got my prayer token.
Okay. I'm gonna Riker this chair. Yeah! Okay. I get 4 workers. It's great because they're all gonna drown. But eventually. I get the shields equal to the number of players, so I get 2 shields. I get 1 technology, and I get 1 stone. All the better to throw it. We're in moods today.
So I will take the first action. I'm going to spend 2 workers. Goodbye, 2 workers. To get 1 wood.
I'm sorry. I wish I had a camera to show you his eyes. There's a certain look that only I can evoke from him. It just makes me so happy inside.
I'm going to drink more.
You're sick. You really should have some water. Just not near this game. Okay.
The quicker I drink, the less drink there is to spill on the game.
Okay, I read this entirely wrong, and I'm not even going to say what I read it as, because it just would be bad. But, let me scoot Steve over. I am going to... Ooh. Oh. Well, that'll be helpful later. Okay. I am going to spend 1 stone to build the trading post, which will immediately give me another technology and a gold. Dun dun dun, because when you build a production building, you get the production thingy that it did as a bonus.
Okay. I'm going to
Double
spend
check that.
yeah, you do. I'm going to build a quarry with a stone and that wood that I got. And it has a building bonus of 1, and I have a production of 1, so I actually immediately get 2 more stone, because I get the production right away and the building bonus.
Cool. Sweet. Sweet. I'm going to build... Oh, I need wood. But I have gold, which lets me build wood. So I'm going to spend my gold, as if it was wood, to build the new forest. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, when can you place defense tokens? Can't you just place them anytime on your turn?
Yeah, but they can't be moved. And then they go away between rounds, right?
Yeah. Well, but you'll get them again. But yeah.
Yeah, but... Are you gonna raise my wood immediately? You have to have 2 swords.
Oh, yeah, I have to have 2 swords. I wouldn't do that.
Oh my god.
Definitely wouldn't do that.
Kabuki Kid wants to know when we're going to do a different Robinson Crusoe scenario live.
Ooh, I would love to do that.
You know, I don't know. It's really hard to do repeat streams because we just have so many games. We also have Sherlock and Watson, which is the competitive deduction game, and we're planning to play it. We're gonna play an intro game, and only the intro game on the stream because we don't want to spoil it for everybody else. But yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't know when we'll play the next Robinson Crusoe, but that was a lot of fun, especially when we did it with all you all. We should set up another one of those. Hey, it's your turn.
No, it's my turn. I'm gonna spend these 2 workers again to get another wood. Can't we just grow some of this corn really tall and use it as wood?
No.
Man, not getting that new forest was a terrible decision of mine.
You didn't have the option.
Yeah, I know you dropped it.
Okay. I'm gonna spend one of my mini workers to get a wood. So now I have a wood, and that was my whole turn. Typically, you can only use an action card once per a game, and then unless otherwise specified. So the new forest I can use twice, which is great. Twice.
And you place the worker on it to remind yourself that you've activated it. So anything you have to spend for an action, you place on it. Speaking of actions, I'm going to build the Secret Society for a wood and a stone.
A secret society.
As an action, I can spend 1 technology to gain 2 resources in any combination. And it's this cool little building that's got like a sundial out front, and there's like a little telescope on top. People have like little hoods. It's actually really cool. I don't know if this will go. Yeah. Secret society, super secret. Everybody has to wear hoods.
So, I'm going to use my new wood that I got. It's shiny, I like it. To build Hunter Joe.
Hunter Joe.
Hunter Joe. So there you go. Built my Hunter Joe. Cotton Eye.
Cotton Eye Hunter Joe.
Cotton Eye Hunter Joe. Kabuki Kid says, changing the scenarios in Robinson Crusoe really changes up the game, at least, so it feels a bit like a different game in ways. I see what you're doing. I'm not falling for it. Oh, I forgot to turn the fan off again. It's really one of those things where it's like, we could stream all the time, forever. We could just basically... Oh, Ichi, that was me. That was me. That was...
Oh, sorry, I built the Secret Society. Why did it go back into my hand?
Because it's a secret. Nutters! Hey, are you...
Oh, I built
going?
that. What did you do?
I built,
you built
Hunter Joe, and then we started singing Cotton Eye Joe.
Right.
I turned the sound back on. Sorry. When there's no sound, it's because the dogs are barking. Great. How you doing? How you doing? Just really working on your deep breathing there?
I'm going to pass.
You're gonna pass?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Aztecs produce people and stone and weapons. Like that's it. No gold, no wood.
You can spend people. Okay.
I spent them all. I turned them into trees.
Oh, virgin sacrifice them. Okay.
Also, I just want to say that my cards are covered in alpacas.
That's pretty cool. Mine's covered in water, but all right.
You got a dolphin.
There's a lot of dolphins and manatees. Porpoise. Okay, I'm gonna build the Virgin Oracle.
I got some.
No, just don't even.
Sacrificial.
No, don't even. Okay, and then just you're done. Then I'm going to go ahead and spend another worker to. I'm gonna spend another worker. Do I need that? I mean, I just. I know what I need, and it's not anything of this. Okay. I actually won't spend that worker to do that. I will. Oh, okay. So if I spend one worker here to get a wood, I can. Doesn't really matter. Build the mechanized quarry.
What?
For a technology, and then the building bonus is I get the technology back. So that's great. But it produces stone for each white card in my empire. So I will get more stone during the production phase, which
Max
is great.
3? Wow.
Yep.
Don't you get it immediately?
Do I, even if there's a building bonus?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I get more stone, which is great. I'm glad you said that, because then I will use that wood and stone to build another quarry, which will produce a stone and then a bonus stone. Just getting stone over here. Both
Okay, now
dogs.
I think you're cheating.
That's why I'm like, I think it's a little much.
No, you do. You do got it.
You want to know how we decide what game we are going to play. So sometimes we have a selection of games that we're looking to play, but we don't really know what we want to play that night. So we'll do a poll on Twitter. Otherwise, right now we have a queue. And so basically it's what we've been sent, or how long we've had it on the shelf. Are we playing right?
Yeah, we are. And we also like to balance, new releases or readily available things with the kind of more fun or esoteric games.
Yeah.
So sometimes we'll kind of mix it up. It's like, oh, that just came out, we should stream that, versus we've been wanting to play this for ages, let's stream it.
Okay. So now I'm actually going to ditch my query.
What?
To build the Beardy's Manufacture, which allows me to spend a technology to gain an advanced technology, and I can activate it twice. So
This is not looking good for the Aztecs.
I mean,
I feel like our technology
but
is kind of behind here.
You're right. I'm going to put a technology token on Beardy's Manufacture to gain a technology token, and I'm just going to go ahead and set it. I think I'm going to set it as the victory point, so I will start getting victory points for it. And then I'm going to activate Beardy's again because I can activate it twice. And I'm going to get another one, and I'm going to set my woodmaker to the victory point setting.
So that if that gets raised, you're not going to get victory points for it anymore.
It's true.
So I see this is why you get more defense tokens and you have advanced
Because it's the only way I get stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. So, I have 2 workers left and 2 stone. I'm going to go ahead and spend my 2 workers to draw a card. I'll draw a faction card. I'll draw a faction card.
My society won't be as advanced as yours by the end of the game, and we'll probably lose, but at least we're not going to sink beneath the waves to be lost forever.
Wow, are you getting bitter much?
Hey, I'm surprised I'm saltier than you, because you're the one in the ocean.
Wow. You know, I thought you were sick. Like, physically. Now I just understand it's mental.
How advanced your society is makes me sick.
Look! This one, I'm building a robot in that art. I'm building a robot. The art for all of these... The Imperial Settlers art is amazing. The attention to detail is so fantastic. And the Atlanteans art is, like, killing it.
I mean, technically the Aztec sacrificial temple is killing it, too.
That's true. Sweet. On that note, I'm going to hold on to this card. I will pass.
It's just the sacrificial temple there.
Yep. Alright, so everything that I had is lost.
Okay,
I'm going to get that back anyway, so I'm just going to leave those there.
Cheating!
Yep, I'm cheating. Okay, then you always get that.
Well, but critically, we do the lookout phase before we do resources.
Just keep it. You're right, but just keep it. Alright. So do you always start this?
Oh, easy writers!
Do you always start this snake draft?
What? No, the start player rotates.
Oh, yay! I start.
I mean, it better rotates. It better rotate. I think it always rotates. Oh my god, the easy writers are... They're riding motorcycles with big wooden wheels.
Ah! Spin a gear to draw a card, maybe activate twice. Oh, that's pretty nice.
Mechanized farmers? Holy moly.
The mechanized cards are pretty friggin' sweet.
Are the white cards technology cards?
Yeah, they are. So they're kind of like sweet for my empire. I'm gonna go with that one. Mechanized.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with these porters. Spend a food to choose any of your production buildings and gain the goods it provides.
Alright, and now Steve gets to pick first.
Monty the Merchant.
So yeah, we also, I will say, we also decide what game we are going to stream based on the number of players that we have coming over.
Lumberjacks route.
We're probably going to have more people coming over and being guests on the stream over the summer, because Tony Miller just moved to Portland and he's super awesome. And we remembered that Jason Hancock exists, / his family, he had his first granddaughter over the holidays, and so they've been helping out with that. And then his wife ended up getting sick for a little while, so he also lives he lives in Vancouver technically, so traffic can be horrendous, especially when it's snowy or rainy. So now that we're getting into the nicer weather season, we will probably have more special guests on, which is pretty sweet. Also, turns out the roller derby community is super into board gaming. So we might have some of my roller derby people coming on, which is pretty sick.
But not yoga.
Yeah, no, it's really interesting. The derby community, as far as I can tell, hates yoga. Because I've asked people at derby if they do yoga, and they curse and say no, never again, and like things like that. So there's this really weird intersection.
I wonder what athletics there is an intersection with, like maybe like dance or something. Like there's
no,
probably
not dance.
Not
no.
dance. Gymnastics?
No. CrossFit, weightlifting, kickboxing.
Okay.
Football. It's a game where you skate around and actively slam into people on roller skates. Yeah.
Hockey. Lacrosse.
Yes, lacrosse. Yes. Because I played lacrosse. So there's a lacrosse overlay. But in lacrosse, you're not allowed to hit people, technically. Nutters, you and Mitch should come and be on the stream. You should also just come and hang out with us. But you should come and be on the stream. Okay. Now I have to pick. Each time you build a golden gain... Oh, I never do that. But the raise is really nice. I will grab that one to potentially raise.
Have you considered building the building that gives you the dog that fetches gold every production phase?
Is that a thing?
It's the golden retriever.
Oh my god. If that card doesn't exist yet, Ignacy, you're welcome. Alright, and then we draw 2 from our faction, or 1?
1.
1. And then we produce, so I get my 4 people.
Okay, so I get 1 stone.
I get to get rid of those
and
gears.
then 1 from that.
I do get 2 gears, though.
And then I get 4
and
people.
I get a gold. And then I get
God.
1 stone. And then I get 1 stone for each weight, and I have 2 weights. So I get 2 weights. And then I get a victory point because I produced. That's going to be a slow burn on that.
Okay.
Okay.
I have stone and people and a sword. Come at me, bro.
Come at you, bro. Okay, I race. No. I'm going to build mechanized farmers. So I produce
with all the
one.
mechanization.
It's the lanterns. I produce 1 food for each weight, and I have 2. And then I get a production bonus, which is I get my technology back.
It's the worst.
It's great. You can pet all the pets. You can just sit and stream petting all the pets. It's fine. It's
Okay.
allowed.
I'm going to build an homage to science, which is this awesome.
That does
It's
look pretty
like
sick.
this temple made out of gears. Just yeah. It's 2 stone. Building bonus is I get a technology, just a regular technology, and I can spend a technology to draw a faction card, and I can activate that twice. So I have my technology. Your turn.
My turn.
Your turn.
My turn. My turn, you say. Yes. Wow.
There's a lot of things that use technology.
I finally got a prey card. My robot uses prey.
That's great. I hope it breaks.
You're an ass.
I am the Aztecs.
Oh.
Did you know what we named our quarry? Okay, never mind.
I don't want to know. Alright, I'm gonna spend 2 of my workers to draw a faction card. Oh man, I love the Atlantean cards. The names of the cards are just so good, and they kind of sort of make sense with what's going on. It's weird. Are there cards that only help the Atlanteans in the common deck? No. There are cards in the common deck that use the Atlantean technology, which is better for the Atlanteans if they get them, because the Atlanteans get technology just right off the bat.
Well, for example, the Atlanteans have more white cards in their faction deck, cards that are of the technology type, than say like I probably don't have very many in mine. So the common cards that give Tiffany resources for every white card she has built are going to do way better for the Atlanteans. But
Yeah.
it's not Atlantean specific.
Yeah.
But it's cards that, well, I guess they come in the Atlantean expansion, most of them, but you would still need
They
the
all
technology.
do.
You'd still need the technology tokens and stuff. Did you just go? Yes. You just built the...
No, I spent 2 humans to get a card.
That's right.
Sounds very expensive, though.
I am building the Lumberjacks route. Oh, no, wait, hold on, sorry. Because I just did the homage to science
Ooh!
and you did that.
Ooh!
So I'm
Each
spending...
location can have 1 technology
technology.
token of each type on it. That's
Whoa.
important. That's
So,
super important.
I'm spending a technology to gain 2 resources in a combination, and I will gain 2 wood.
For me, technology helps me get victory points because my faction cards are useless at the end of the game. So I am trying to produce technology to help me produce points. So,
And I need weapons to raise all of her common buildings.
yes.
Can you put technology tokens on your faction buildings or
No.
only on common buildings?
Only on common buildings. I'm going to spend a technology to get an advanced technology, and I will do a advanced defense on the mechanized quarry.
And defense means I need to spend 3 swords, right?
Yes.
With my 2 wood,
Technology also allows you to double production cards.
I'm going to build a...
Sorry, advanced technology gives me points. Normal technology allows me to double things.
I'm going to build a Lumberjacks route for 2 wood, and then I get a production of 1 and a building bonus of 1, so I get that wood back.
We need to praise. We need to do something with praise.
I mean, I could hunt the members of your society and prey on the weak.
No, I'm good.
The Atlanteans are real strong defense. Most factions get 1 defense token every round. The Aztecs get none, and the Atlanteans get a number equal to the number of players, which makes sense because their common buildings are so important.
I'm gonna spend another gear. How do I get more gears? That's the real question. That's how I get more gears. Okay. I'm going to put the Forge of the Gods into play, destroying that common building to be able to do so. Yeah.
Is a continent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to build porters for 2 wood. Spend a food to choose any of your production buildings and gain the goods it provides.
So, did y'all hear? Dead of Winter is getting a comic book.
Whoa.
Yeah. I think it's the first comic book based on a board game. And it's from the artist or writer of Rick and Morty. Yeah.
Justin Roiland?
So it's going to star the dog from Air Bud. Sparky.
Sparky!
So
Oh my god,
the main
Sparky.
character of the comic book and the main hero of the zombie apocalypse is the dog that was the actor in Air Bud and whatnot, who is named Sparky apparently, and that you can play in Dead of Winter.
Oh my god. The only time we ever played Dead of Winter, Sparky used a bolt-action rifle to, like, single-handedly save the colony until Tiffany backstabbed it and left everybody in the cold to die from a lack of medicine.
I invited Sparky to come along.
Sparky was the hero.
Sparky was the hero.
Tiffany was the villain.
I'm gonna put Iron Profits in play. Basically, each time one of my things is raised, I get a person. So, it's a card.
How very personable.
Can I spend a gold to get a card? No, I don't think so.
I'm gonna spend
Yep.
2 workers for wood.
I cannot. Such a bummer. I need more cards. It's like I can put everything in my hand into play, but I don't want to. Okay, I'm gonna spend a stone to pray. So this is using the Aztec ability. I announce a color, pray 5. Then I will gain 1 technology or 1 prayer token for each matching card. So I have to pick a color, and my color options are, there's a cheat sheet, brown, gray, red, pink, golden, black, white, violet, blue, and orange, which is like, it's a lot. And this one is I can pick from anything, so this is definitely chancing a lot of stuff.
You can get what? 1.
I get either a technology or a prayer token for each matching card.
Oh, and then for each, and this is an announce?
Yes. So I have to pick one of the, like, 10 colors and hope I get it.
I think violet was kind of unlikely because those were added in Why Can't We Be Friends?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think...
Or 3 is a magic number. One of those.
Oh, what should I do? Abby, have you come to be a guidance to me? No, to Steve, apparently.
Yes, together we shall rule the world.
Just tripping. I'm gonna go with brown. I'm gonna pick brown. I'm gonna pray for brown cards. So here we go. Alright. A 1, nope. But there's a technology. A 2, nope. A 3, nope. 4, 1! I got one of them. So I get either a pray token or a technology. I'm gonna go with the technology. Success.
Is it my turn?
Whoop! You just messed up my board.
Another 2 workers for 1.
Okay. Oops. Boop. Doo-ba-doop. 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 Alright, I'm gonna spend a technology to get an advanced technology. I'm gonna put the advanced scoring points technology on my mechanized farmers. I like that the farmers are mechanized.
I wish I had anything that provided another sword. Okay. I am going to build Mama's Baths, which, for a stone and 2 wood, which provides me a worker or a person for each pink building in my empire, which I have 2, so I get 2 workers back.
Hi. Just... Oh, I could do that. Oh, I could. For literally no reason. Okay. I'm gonna spend 2 workers to pick up another faction card. Oh, this is the one I already have. Yes. You're
Hello,
up, Steve.
Catbet. 2 workers for wood, yet again.
Okay, I'm going to spend an apple to make a deal. So I will tuck this under.
But don't you need to spend a tomato?
Oh, goodness. So I get another technology.
I believe it will be forever unresolved whether those tokens are apples or tomatoes.
He actually tweeted, he did an Instagram.
My civilization!
Yeah, she destroyed mine a little while ago. She's really into the pets right now. She's apparently forgiven you for spilling water on you. We have every Imperial Settlers expansion because we're addicted. Are you done? I made a deal.
Yes, I did Mama's Baths.
After I made not after I made a deal.
Oh no, I did 2 workers for wood. Sorry.
Okay. I'm going to. I feel like I should spend that gold, but I have nothing to spend it on.
Charles Franklin says hashtag Watergate.
Yeah. Oh
Yep.
man.
You know, Abby occasionally sneaks food off the counter. I would call her the Watergate burglar.
It's not.
It's not a thing.
It's not the same thing. Nice try, Sarah. Nice try. Well, so I'm gonna put a gear on the mechanized quarry, which will make it produce twice, which means that it will score points twice.
Really?
Because it activates twice. Wouldn't that be what it means? Let's find out.
Let's look that up before I let you cheat.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, so here we go. You ready?
I don't think I'm ready.
When basic technology tokens are placed, they double its production. And then the advanced scoring technology gives the owner 1 victory point each time the location is used. So each time a production location produces resources. So if it's doubled, it's not producing twice.
It's producing twice as many.
Which is different. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it wouldn't do necessarily what I want. So is there a reason to do it?
I mean, more stone, I guess.
I mean, I have an abundance of stone. I can hold on to the gears. It's like... I wish I could spin gears to get cards. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Yeah, I guess, Oh, this should be the point one. Oh, this isn't a point token at all. I thought they were double-sided. They are not.
Oh, they aren't.
No. Well, I still did it, so that's fine. Well, that's a good point. If it doubles the production, does it double the max?
Probably.
That is
I would assume not,
important
because
question.
which is maybe one way to curb the power of that a bit. So that one would produce 3 instead of 4, basically.
Yeah.
I feel like max is kind of, unless it explicitly says it increases the max.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. So it's your turn.
I build settlers, which is great because you're playing Imperial settlers for 1 wood. As an action, I can spend a wood to immediately build a faction building, ignoring the building and the faction building cost.
That's
So I don't have to raise my common buildings
pretty sweet.
with those settlers.
It's pretty sweet.
I do need a wood income.
I'm going to place a defense token on that one. Can I put a defense token on one I have an advanced token on? Oh, when you raise things that have my advanced technology, I get points, by the way.
What?
Yep.
It's the worst. Yeah, I need some barbarian sword making facility things.
It's your turn.
So I just built settlers. Did you do something?
Yeah, I put a defense token down.
Okay. Oh, is that a turn? I think that's
Yes.
just a free action.
Oh, it's just a free action?
I'll check, but I remember it being just you have to do it on your turn.
Well, in that case, I cry. Can I place
During an
multiple?
action phase, at any moment in his turn, a player may place a defense token on one of the common locations in his empire to protect it.
But can I place multiple? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You can place the defense token, so my guess is just 1.
Well, normally people only get 1.
Yeah.
So I don't. Whatever.
I don't know. It would
I
probably
placed
stay in
them
the-
all! And.
Actually, can I see the Atlantean ones? It might say.
It doesn't. I will, in that case, as an action, place a gear on. Oh, I can't do that because it's not a common card. I wish I could use my Atlantean cards twice, but I can't. I'm done. I pass. Which stinks because I have like a gold and stone. I guess I should build this. I'll just build this. I build this feature. Each time I build a golden building, I gain 1 star and 1 point. So it's 2 stone and a wood, which I used for gold. So it counts because it built itself. So I get a gold back. Great. And I get another point. Because it's all points in the end.
Points.
Points. Okay.
Alrighty.
Alright, you're up.
Well, after all that, I'll pass.
I passed too. That was round 2, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we clean up. So I discard my tomato and my card. I get to hold on to my spare gears, but I remove everything that I use to pay for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then my defense tokens will come off those buildings, and then I'll just respawn
And
them.
then I get person with the sword.
Yep.
And this art does have a dog. It's just cut
Do we draw our faction cards before or
No.
after? After?
out. I'm almost positive it's after, but. Doop. Yeah, no, first, you're right.
Sweet.
We have been doing that wrong.
Oh, wow. Well, that's a disgusting combo. But only if you start killing me, which you're not, so.
I mean, I can.
Nice. What's you looking up?
Acting troop. I remember. Oh, I guess it's not here.
You can acting troop and acting troop, but only with another acting troop. That is in the FAQs. I love that one.
Wow, that marketplace. I think I have to acting troop.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have to marketplace then.
Yeah. You go first. Ooh, ruins.
Do. I will get the town. Which do you want, good sir? All right. And you... Oh, and then we produce. I already got my shields.
So I get 7 people.
Jeez. I got 4. And then we decided the max is in effect, so I only get 3 stone. But I do get 2 points from my 2 production buildings. I will also get 2 apples. And then I will get 2 gears and 1 coin. Oh, I get 3 gears because I have a deal, which is a gear. Which is nice. And then Steve starts. We're not doing a lot of praying in this game. Are you getting pray cards and you're just not using them, or? Okay. Steve is silent on that front, apparently.
I'm gonna build ruins,
Mm-hmm.
which are free.
Mm-hmm.
And I get
Oh, wow.
a person.
That camera is way out of focus.
Everybody chasing everybody.
Oh. Apparently it's that camera that I'm currently controlling. Oh, that's fine. That's basically just this one. Okay. It's just weird hands. Weird hands in it up over there. I'm going to...
Yeah, Weird Hands was my nickname.
No, it wasn't.
It's not a very good nickname.
Sure. I'm going to put a gear on my Birdie's manufacturer thingy to gain an advanced token, and I will do the victory point one on Monty the Merchant.
For the praying, for the announcing,
Yeah.
with the building bonus thingy,
It's a building bonus to
or
it?
no, sorry, with the
That.
pray token.
It counts as one of those 3 colors.
So I can say I'm not drawing. It's just 1 card.
Yes, you have to pick one.
But if I had 2 of them, I'd be like, this is 2 cards. Right? Like, it's however many tokens you have of that color. You could just be like...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Charles. Praying is the new mechanism in the Aztecs.
I am going to... Oh, oops. Oh, yeah, I'll just build Faith of the People. And I will discard these ruins to do it. And then, do I have 8? Yeah, I spend 1 person.
Okay. I am going to spend 1 person to gain a wood, and I get a point for doing that, which is great. Oh, we're on round 3. The game lasts for 5 rounds. I didn't mention that when I was teaching, so you just play for forever.
I mean,
Aww.
I'd be okay with that.
Poor Eden twisted their knee while looking for their
Oh.
chickens.
Sorry, Eden. Hope that...
I hope that gets better.
Yeah,
Did you find your chickens?
Well,
Did you find your chickens?
Is it my turn?
It is your turn. I sent somebody out to get wood.
I am going to spend a wood on the settlers
Mm-hmm.
to immediately build another faith of the people. Spend another person.
Wow.
So now each time I pray, I draw an extra 2 cards.
I'm gonna spend a person to get another wood. Was that a hiss? Was that a hiss?
Probably. Xena!
She's gonna bark if you do it again.
Mm.
But I
Bark
scored a
anyway.
point for it. And then Steve's turn. It walks away. Oh, they were hiding the laying eggs. Oh, I want chickens, but our dogs would annoy the chickens, and then at a certain point, the chickens would get old, and I would have to send them to a farm. So, yeah. But I do want chickens. It's not. You can actually have chickens in Portland. You just can't have roosters. And we have the space for chickens. Not a lot of space, but enough.
Okay, so the cat's apparently pretty good at hide and go seek.
That's, yeah, she's
Dog
probably...
has no idea where the cat is and is just sitting on the bed with the chewy. So.
Okay. And she's back. Okay, it's your turn. I got more wood.
I am going to build a sacrificial altar
Of course you are.
for 2 stone.
Okay.
As an action, I can spend 1 person to announce a color, pray 5, gain a matching resource for each card of that color.
So you can only pray those colors?
Yep.
Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm going to build a marketplace. Which is 2 wood. And whenever I build a golden building, I get a coin and a point, and I put a advanced technology on it, so I get another point.
Does this token count as all of those colors?
Does this token count? Not at once, but it counts as one of them, yes.
Does it count for all of them when I draw, or just 1?
Just one. It only counts for one.
Oh, because I'm announcing only brown, gray, or red anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
It can be used as either. It can only be used as one for one single action.
Okay, I'm spending a person to announce a color. I'm gonna announce gray.
Oh, no faction can have. Each faction can have no more than 1 blessing token of a given color at any time. But the Aztec, your special token doesn't count towards that.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so I spent someone. I'm gonna go for stone. So I'm gonna pray 7.
Birds are very different than dogs.
And because I have this, I'll get an extra as long as I draw at least 1.
Yes. So you're
1
praying 7?
stone,
Is
2.
it pray 7?
Yeah, because plus 2.
Oh.
3. Oh, did I?
Get your building bonus? You did not. So you get a token, but I think you get to pick which token? Or you get the orange one?
Oh.
The building bonus is you get a token, honey. So you would have gotten a prey token before you did any of that.
Okay, I thought that was a person, so I got it.
Oh, you've been cheating. Okay.
No, but I only built it this round. But
Well, no, you built both of those this round.
that's what I mean. But I
So
only
you-
got 1 person, so instead I should get. I would have gotten a gray one and a food one probably.
Okay.
Okay. 5, 6, 7. So apparently I should have prayed wood. But I do get 3.
Is it choose or is it announce?
It's announced, so I announced gray.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so you get 3. So, this is all discarded. So Steve prayed. Okay. I'm going to build a town, which produces 2 people. And I'm going to use a stone and a gold coin for that. Is it cost an action to put the thing down? It's your turn, Steve.
It is my turn.
Da, 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 da.
You know what? I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, before or after taking my action, I can place any number of technology tokens I want.
Oh, very nice.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna announce. I'm gonna announce wood. So pray 7, 1,
Pray
or
again.
pray 5. Let's do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Zero
No!
wood. Zero wood. So he got 0 brown cards, so he got 0 wood. Okay. I am going to... oof, that's tempting. I'm going to spend a gear to get another advanced technology, and it will be another victory point 1 on my new town. My new town! You're up.
I'm gonna spend 2 people to draw 1. Faction card.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make a deal. Spending one of my foods to get another faction card. Yeah.
Oh my god, Statue of the Gods. Pay a stone and a worker. Production, gain 1 matching good for each prey token you have. Match 6.
Oh wow. So that one you get to pick.
So this one, so I get a stone.
You get a stone, you get a food, and then you get to pick what you want from your special one.
Oh!
Yeah, we could jump drive bonus. I'm up for it. I don't know if Steve is.
I might be up for it. And then, and I could pick what that is. That's crazy. I think I do.
This is really weird, but would you watch a stream of me building a broken token insert? I mean, talking about games, but also...
I do a stone.
Just building a broken token insert. Oh, I know which one we should get!
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Man, Statue of the Gods. Oh, it's just got all the butterflies on it, and there's all the fruit.
Oh, I was gonna put it on that. Dang it! I messed up. I was gonna put my bonus thingy on that. Can I retcon?
Asterix game.
Yay!
I mean, this will just be the second game in a row where your whole tableau is flooded by water at the end.
Too soon! I'm gonna spend 1 wood, 1 stone, and 1 tomato to gain 3 points, which will give me 4 points because of cheating. So there we go. We were gonna do a jump drive bonus on Tuesday, but because Steve destroyed our copy of Yokohama and we had to spend 20 minutes cleaning that up, we didn't do it. So, yeah. But yeah, we'll do a jump drive bonus. For sure.
That's broken.
Tiffany, did you and Steve back or get Sagrada? We did not back it.
I spend a food to choose.
But we are getting it. We did order it, so yeah.
Choose any of my production buildings and gain the goods it provides.
We like it.
So I gain Statue of the
I'm
Gods.
also biased because Daryl is one of my really close friends. There's a lot of really great stuff that's coming from Daryl in the next few years. Like, Daryl Andrews is a name to watch on game designs. And I'm really happy and lucky that he's my friend because I have playtested a lot of his stuff that's coming out. Not like everything, but a good amount. So, yeah. most of his titles I just really like.
Your turn now.
I like what they did with the quality on that too.
Also, I have 6 stone.
6 stone. Does that mean that did you play a card that lets you raise? Is that why you're saying you have 6 stone? Can you raise with stone? Is that what?
No.
What am I preparing for mentally? Like, what are you trying to imply?
I can store stone, so I just don't have to worry about stone for like the rest of the game.
Cool. Okay.
I can get as stoned as I want.
Great. I'm gonna spend 2 workers to get another faction card. It's not completely destroyed. The technology deck is a little messed up. We're actually, we haven't looked at the cards yet. Steve snuck a peek at the cards. We're actually gonna look at the cards tonight after this to see how it all looked with our drawing process.
They're a little warpy. The tokens are kind of back to normal. Although the one token, we have to glue the 2 halves back together.
Yeah, one token like split in half. The cards are warpy, so we're probably gonna see if I can get a replacement deck from Tasty.
Although they're not that bad. I mean, we could
sleeve them,
but we
and
could
it'd
just
be fine.
sleeve them and it would be fine because they're only a little. Because it's dark anyway, and they're not in your hands, so we wouldn't need to worry about marked cards.
Just keep digging in the trench. Just keep trying to. It's definitely still playable. 100%
yeah.
still playable.
I didn't spill it like right on the center of the board and all the boards.
Yeah, he spilled it to the side, and then it like flooded into my tableau.
Also the cat.
Also the cat, because the cat was in my arms, and the mouse, because the mouse was here. So it was just like cat and mouse. So I picked up the cat and the mouse, and then I was out of hands for my tableau of cards and tokens. And then he just like ran to get paper towels, and then we were like, oh wait, John was like, wait, there's things sitting in the water.
I'm gonna spend.
yeah.
I'm gonna use my secret society is gonna go away.
Speaking of the cat, she went in the basket.
And then I'm gonna spend a stone, which is I'm gonna do sacrifice to the gods. So I can
Are you doing
spend...
2 turns?
What?
Are you doing 2 actions?
No.
Okay.
Why?
Because I get to take a turn.
Well, didn't you just take one?
The last thing I did was get points for that. Oh no, and then I drew a card.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm doing sacrifice. I just played sacrifice to the gods, but I just spent a common building.
Oh my god, I need that so hard.
Yeah, spend a person and a food to pray 1, gain 2, and matching good.
I'm gonna spend 2 people to get a common card.
Now I wish I had people left. I may have sacrificed them all.
This is the best. Okay, I'm going to pay a gear to build the automatic lumber mill.
No!
Yeah! I get 1 wood for each white building, max 3, and I have 2 white buildings, so I get 2 wood. And then I also get a gear back, which is nice as a building bonus. Yes, I like Sagrada. When we get our copy, we will definitely do a stream of Sagrada. So, wow, whichever dog is currently going to town on a chewy underneath the table is
way
really,
going to town.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's Ichi. She's a professional at this point.
I think I'm going to pass, which means I can't do anything without food, which is very... Because you can only activate a building twice if it says may activate twice.
True. Okay. I'm sorry for you, but I'm not that sorry. So, I'm going to go ahead and spend a gear. It allows me to move any 3 technology tokens between buildings. So I'm going to move this one up to my production lumber mill. And I think that's the only one I'm going to move. Well, I could move that one. I'll move this one to up there as well. And then that's that. Steve is no longer taking turns, so I get to do stuff. I'm going to build the incredibly big bridge.
Is that really the name of the card?
It's incredible. That's the name of the card. It's a giant dolphin. It's pretty great. The terraforming Mars insert is freaking off the chain. Oh my goodness. It is. I was telling Steve about it. The player trays are amazing. Like, I don't know if I'd like terraforming Mars to actually keep it. Spoilers. But like, I just want to get the broken token insert because it'll make the game better. Like, broken token inserts make they make games easier to play and easier to set up, and, like, not necessarily play. They make games easier to set up, typically, and to store them. But the Terraforming Mars broken token insert actually makes the game better to play, which is, like, awesome.
Because it keeps the stuff from, it keeps like your cubes from shifting and stuff, right?
Yeah, because
Kind of
that's
like
a big
old,
problem.
Kind of like the old things they had for Eclipse.
So I did that, and I'm going to spin this building. The incredibly big bridge allows me to spin a gear to draw common cards, which is great because I am card starved. So I will spin a gear to draw a common card. Oh, sorry. I put the gear here to draw a common card. I get a wood as a building bonus on this. Don't need it, but cool. Then, did I spend all my golds? I did. I did. Cool. I will pass. I will be done. So yeah, so discard everything on top of things.
Goodbye, prey tokens that were super cool that I had temporarily. Store all my stones. Those go away. Draw a faction card.
And those all stay. Okay.
Really?
And I get
Really?
that.
Now I get that?
Oh man. Okay. Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Leo's Flying Gizmo. Oh, I know which Leo that is.
Yeah.
It's the Ninja Turtle.
No. Express logging. Oh, each time you build a brown. Oh, cool.
Gain 2 gold, tech, or victory points in any combination.
Wow. Oh, that's what you need. Spend 1 tech to gain a sword. But
Or
you're not
defense.
producing
Ooh.
swords. Oof. Well, I could start raising your crap if you're not going to do it. If one of us isn't going to raise, I could start doing it.
Spinning a gear to draw a card is pretty nice. I need more. I'm like producing so many. It's really cheap to produce Atlantean faction cards, but they're all gonna go away and they're not worth any points. So it's like,
Oh wow, they're all like free or like only have to spend a common location.
yeah.
Wow.
Or that one was just stone. It's like, it's weird.
I really love seeing all the water.
Gain 2. Oof. I'm gonna go
I wish the
ahead.
scoreboard weren't so shiny in the overhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could rotate the work light maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I'm going to. I'm gonna pick up Leo's Flying Gizmo. I mean, I could start raising Steve's stuff, but I don't want to.
Is that any better?
No.
What about that?
No. It's just not. Oh, actually, well, I mean, it was better. Go that way with it. There we go! Just in darkness. Just now we're in darkness. That's great. That's perfect. No, it's fine. I was serious. It's still shiny, but it's better.
Okay. Yeah, that's a little better.
And now we are in darkness, but the cameras can adjust. Okay.
Well, I mean, of course, I'll try to.
If you can get technology. Alright. Now you pick.
Oh, spend 1 person to get a sword.
Dang it!
This is where it comes down.
And then the Aztecs developed boats.
No, then the Aztecs started using their defense scrap. Okay. Steve now has a card that will let him start stabbing me. That's great. It's 4th round. Production! So I get 6 people.
And I get a stone.
Choop, choop.
Stone.
I get
A wood.
1, 2, 3 years. Those are all my
3
faction
people
cards.
hanging out at Mama's baths, doing bathing.
I did. Okay.
And then Statue of the Gods will give me a wood.
I get a
food,
card.
or
I'm gonna get my card.
Those get discarded.
Oh, shouldn't it? That's amazing. That is so well timed. Okay. And then I also get 4 stone. Jeez. Okay, 4 stone.
Wood. Okay.
I get 2 apples. I got my people, and I get 2 wood. And I get 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So I'm at 16.
Building that engine.
Okay. Alrighty. And then I'm starting. Oh, and I get a gold. Right, because I get 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. Now I wish I had built the card that I didn't build because I was like, oh, he doesn't need to. He's not hurting me. So.
Those people on the sacrificial altar don't carry over to this round for me.
Okay, good to know. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna spend 2 stone to build Leo's flying gizmo. Do you have a turn?
I'm gonna spend 2 stone to build wise seclusion. Spend a tech to gain a sword or a defense.
Okay. As a free action, I will place a defense token on that. Then I will go ahead and... Oh, it's so handy. I'm gonna spend 2 stone and a wood to build the supplier. Every time I build a gray house, I gain a money and a point, and it is a green house, so I get a coin and a point.
Okay. I'm gonna build barracks. Spend a person to gain a sword. I can activate it twice, and that costs wood and 2 stone.
Yep, I'm gonna put a defense on my automatic lumber mill. Then I'm gonna build defense technology. Really well timed with a coin and that featured building I just built. Spend a gear on a person, pay 5, choose a color, and place a defense token on up to 3 of the matching colors in your empire.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, but you're not doing that.
No, that's just
I'm
what
going to build Relic from the Depths for 2 people. Production, 1 person.
and 1 gear.
2 gears.
2 gears.
You know what I call these? I call these the Gears of War.
It's horrible. It's horrible. I'm going to spend a person and a gear. And I'm going to pray 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Choose a color and place up to 3 defense tokens on 3 of the matching. So I get to choose a color to put tokens on. The only one that matches is pink, and there's 1 of them. So I will put an advanced defense on my town, which is actually pretty nice. So there we go. It's all coming together. I love how this game snowballs. It's like my favorite part.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you're up. Here's the country.
It's a continent.
It's a continent? When did that happen?
I'm going to spend a person to gain a sword.
Yep. Steve is now fully armed, everyone!
And operational.
Well, I don't know if you're operational. I'm going to...
What do you get if I raise one of your buildings?
Points!
Do you get just 1 point for every token that was on it? Every advanced token?
Every gear that's on it, or every advanced token that's on it, I get a point. And I also have a card that will give me a person every time you raise. So yeah, I'm going to spend a. I'm going to spend a fruit, I should have put a defense on that. Duh, because it gets me points. I'm going to spend it before you kill it to get 4 points. Just 21.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to spend 2 swords
Mm-hmm.
to attack.
Are you killing that one? Which one are you killing?
Leo's Flying Gizmo.
To get 2 cards! Oh! And I get nothing out of that. Oh, it's a foundation.
Yeah.
It's foundation. It's important. Okay, well, now that I have a foundation, we'll build the Ministry of Defense, which gives me a shield, and as a building bonus, gives me a shield. And the shields will go down.
I will pay wood onto settlers, build a faction building to ignore the thing the building costs, and so I only have to spend a stone, and then it produces a blessing token or a card.
I think at the end of the game, my tokens are not
and I will
worth
actually
anything.
produce a wood blessing token. Your turn.
Okay. Oh man, alright. I'm gonna spend 2 people to I'm gonna spend 2 people to get a wood.
So if I do this, spend a person to announce a color, pray 5, gain 1 matching resource, I could just gain 1 food.
Yes. If you really just desperately needed food.
Okay. I'm going to build new recruits. Production is a sword, building bonus is a...
You were swordless and now you're fully armed.
Actually, I'm going to build stone. And then it produces another sword.
Okay. I'm going to regret everything that I did in previous turns. It's great. It's great. It's great. I'm gonna spend. Oh, that's why you do that, Tiff. That's why you do that.
I think I activated this barracks twice, but I put the person in here.
So you cheated.
I cheated.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh no. No, I'm not. I'm intelligent. I'm an intelligent human being. But I am an idiot. I could have been getting so many more points than I've been doing. I'm gonna make a deal to get another person.
I'm going to use the technologies to draw a faction card.
Were there no alpacas at all with the Aztecs? Nutters is saying that she doesn't understand the relationship with the Aztecs because the Incans lived in South America, the alpacas lived in South America with the Incans? Or are we talking about the Aztecs living in South America with the Incans? Which they? I mean, the Aztecs were in Central?
Mexico.
Yeah, which is Central America.
They also conquered the
Or no,
block, although
well,
they
it's
didn't conquer. Yeah, it's Central America. But they did, I don't know if they conquered all the way down to South. I don't think they conquered all the way down to South America.
But were alpacas not in Central America? Okay. What am I doing on my turn? Oh, hey, wait. Each time something gets raised, I get a person. So I should have gotten a person when you raised my shish. Oof, 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 oof. When I gain an advanced technology, do I have to spend it or can I just hang on to it? That's a good question. No. I just gain it and I can place it later. Sweet. Okay. I am going to spend a gear to gain an advanced defense token so that it sticks around. So yeah. There we go. Steve.
I'm going to build Voice of the Gods for a stone, and I am actually going to...
See, we played 51st State, but I can't get into it the same way I enjoy Imperial Settlers. It's fine, it's an engine building game, the theme does not appeal to me at all. So.
Actually going to get rid of my...
What was the main herd that Aztecs used? If it wasn't alpacas. Like, what was their main animal? I honestly don't know. And if somebody says humans...
I'm going to get rid of Wise Seclusion. Okay. So I now have Voice of the Gods.
Great. I am going to spend 2 people to get a wood. Steve turn.
Okay.
Steve turn.
I'm going to spend a person to announce a color red, pray 7, and gain a matching resource for each one of that color.
Okay.
And I have a token, so I'll get an extra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I get 2.
I do like the praying. I mean, I like the Aztecs more, but I like the Atlanteans more.
Yeah,
I mean, it's more my jam.
The Aztecs are kind of my jam, where I'm like gambling.
And this is why all the money is in my accounts. No.
If I just spend some, I'll double it. Probably. There's a chance.
I'm gonna spend 2 wood to build the sorting, and then I'm going to immediately put a defense token on it, which is great.
I'm gonna spend a food to gain a victory point, which is my first victory point.
You scored a point!
And then pray 7, gain 1 victory point for every red card.
I feel like whenever you say pray, you're saying like, pray, pass me the, like old
and then
school
1 person for every pink card. So 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have 1 card left.
6, 7. Okay, well, I got a person out of that. A lot of ruins coming out there.
Okay. I am going to spend a person to draw an Atlantean card. Oh, hey. How you doing? Nice. Steve turn. To feel the burn. Steve turn.
I'm going to spend a person to announce a color, and that color is going to be gray.
You praying just nonstop. Steve is currently, it's the 4th
actually,
round.
No, that color's
he
going
sees
to be
where
brown.
I'm at, and he's just going to start praying.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 brown plus 2 is 3 wood.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to spend a gear token to get another advanced technology, and it will be the point one, and I will put it on the sorting.
Okay, I'm going to spend 2 wood for acting troop. Spend a person to choose one of the other actions, discard good spent to activate it. Then I can activate it again.
Okay. I'm going to pass.
I'm going to spend a person and a food to pray 1, gain 2 points in the matching goods, and I can't use blessing tokens. But I do still do extra cards. So I'm going to pray 3.
Oh, wow.
3. Okay, so I
you
get
get a
2. So I get
sword.
2 points.
Why do you get 2 points?
You just get 2 points
Oh.
plus matching goods.
Oh, wow.
So I get a sword, a card,
And wood.
and wood.
And you get 2 points?
Yeah.
It's all coming together for Steve. Also, we can't see it, but my faction, Atlantean factions, go out 6 deep on the action spot. So, yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wow.
Alright, are you done? I passed.
Oh, you passed?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to spend a person on the acting troop to choose one of my other buildings. Discard the goods spent. Discard the goods that I spent to activate it. And then I may activate it again now, right? Or is it just in the future I can activate it? It's probably I can.
You can activate it again in the future on another action.
Okay. But you passed.
Yes.
So then I will spend a wood to immediately build a faction building, which will be the Temple of the Rising Sun.
Which is a wow worthy. I'm just gonna read it.
That's a WoW card.
Oh wow.
Right? And then I will spend...
Wow.
Oh, but I'm out of food.
Okay. Action. Spend 1 person to pray 5. For each brown, gray, or red card, you may decide to spend a matching resource. Gain 1 victory point for each resource spent, and 1 victory point for each type of resource spent. May be activated twice. And Steve has 2 cards down, which lets him pray an additional 2 times. So he would be praying 7. He has a pray token, which is one of the 3 colors mentioned, and they're the most common resources. So that's how Steve gets cards. But it's weird that there's 3 of them in the deck. There you go.
But I can decide to spend a matching resource. I just don't have a lot of matching resources.
Yep.
Um,
What's the difference between a llama and an alpaca?
but
Ah.
I will spend a text to draw, or a tech to draw a faction card.
Our common deck is this big, and this is how much we've prayed.
Pay a wood to produce
And
2 people
broke stuff down.
with the
so.
building bonus of 1.
Yeah.
So I now have 5 people.
I now have 5 people. My name is Steve. I don't know the difference between alpacas and llamas. There we go. Are there llamas with the Aztecs? The Aztecs had to have some sort of herding animal. Like it's a thing, societally. So what did they have? This is what I want
Okay,
to know.
so this is fun. I'm going to spend 2 people to get a food. Then I'm going to spend a food on porters, spend 1 to choose any of my production buildings and gain the good it provides. And this one, gain 1 matching good for each token you have. So I will gain a food, a stone, and a wood. And then this can be activated twice. Is there... Let's see. Darn, are you... Oh no, you're not protected on everything.
Here I am.
Oh, you are.
I am.
And I got rid of the thing, which...
Yeah, no, I wasn't foolish. You have 2 Temples of the Rising Sun now?
No, just the one.
No, you have 2. Oh, that's... Sorry, all your temples look the same. I just...
They're really cool temples.
Now I'm wondering if these aren't alpacas on your cards, but are llamas.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend these 2 people.
Okay, Nutters, just research what animal, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it now. Just gonna figure out what animal did the Aztecs have. Why is my phone freaking out? Phone freaking out. Ah.
I'm just gonna get a stone for that.
Yo. I have text
And
messages.
then I'm gonna do Temple of the Rising Sun. So pray 7.
What?
1,
I don't know who you are.
2, and this isn't an announced one. This is just a 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so for every matching, I can decide to spend 1, and all 3 did match. So I gain 1 for each resource spent and 1 for each type of resource spent. So I'm just going to spend all 4 because I have all 4.
Somebody texted me from a number I don't know, which is really close to my phone number, and it says, and they just said, I died. That's like literally all they said.
They probably saw something on the internet.
But I don't know who they are.
I don't know who they are, but I just got 8 points.
You punk. And you have so many faction cards.
Okay, that didn't work.
No, it didn't at all. I was there? The Aztecs were hunters. Okay.
They also played a really cool game that was kind of like soccer basketball. Remember, it was like sort of soccer basketball, but you could only use like your knees, your elbows, and like your hips to touch the ball, and then the losers were sacrificed as a great honor.
Castle! That's what it... Okay. I called my mom asking her what my niece wanted for her birthday that was coming up, and I kept thinking she was saying tassel.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, why does Emma want a tassel? What is a tassel? And my mom was like otherwise occupied and didn't understand that I was saying tassel. And I just got a text that was correcting it's a princess castle. Which makes a lot more sense. Okay. Are you done? Are you done? Okay. Sweet.
Goodbye tech tokens. Goodbye swords. Goodbye.
Bad to reply to mystery text? I love to reply to mystery text. It's the best. If it's a robot, whatever. It's not like they can hack my phone from here. Via SMS. It's not
Probably.
even SMS, but I mean we don't know. There might be something in the works. Okay. And then these all come out. Oof. It's cool, I produce enough. And then you start the draft.
Faction card.
Faction card. I really do want to go to the Mayan temples. My brother is in Cancun right now, actually. But, yes, Steve's engine went from horrible to fantastic in 1 round. I seriously...
It was that homage of
the
science.
third version of a card I have. That's so annoying.
The homage to science keeps giving me the faction cards.
Okay. Mr. Steve, these are your options. There's the Atlantean ruins. Ah!
And then the Forest of Wonders.
And then a castle. Spend 1 to draw a card, maybe activate twice.
I mean, Forest of Wonders is pretty good.
Okay. Well, yeah, it gives you a gear and a person.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the
A
Atlanteans.
gear, a wood, and a person.
Ruins, because that's... Yeah. Okay. And then I get to pick this one.
Forest of Wonders is pretty cool art. It's,
We got an event!
Oh, what?
There's an earthquake. Each player gain a technology.
Hello.
Do we
Redraw?
redraw for that? I'm assuming we would.
It was in the first... Oh,
Yep, a new one should be
Did
replaced.
these girls shatter a Chewy again?
I think they did. Lumberjack's route. Okay. Cool. The Atlanteans adds the event cards. The Atlantean expansion adds events.
I think the other expansions do too. The first expansion added 1. I think it was a volcano.
Yeah. Okay. Marble and things. For each pink in your empire, draw a card. 1, 2. Oh, that would be very helpful. Ow, I licked your ring. Ah. Oh, I need points. One, two, three. I would get 3 points for that. And that one I get 2 points. Which do I want? Take that one. Oh, hey, Willie's here.
Wow, meeting place.
Okay.
And then we got our faction card.
We got our
and
faction
now
cards.
we produce, oh my god, everything.
And it's the last round, so this one's gonna be like the longest round. Hi, could you not?
I have produced
Could you not?
no deals. Okay. Oh, there's 5. You can. There's little 5 resource tokens.
If we run out?
If we need them, they're these.
Okay, that's fine. I'm good. Okay, and then I get
Sword.
1, 2,
Come back to that.
3. I get a card going with a faction card. Great.
1, 2.
Why do I keep going for these? They don't give me points. I'm hoping to find an Atlantean card that like
1.
helps me. I've found one of the 1 stars so far. Or no, 2. Which are they're all defense related. So that's a
2,
thing.
3.
Okay.
Stone.
And then I get
The Aztecs
Stone.
really operate on using people.
they operate on people? What?
No, they use
Max 3.
they use people.
And then 2. Yeah, they're human sacrificing.
To a degree.
2. What do you mean to a degree? I think it's pretty clear. Okay. I think I also get gold. And I think that is my production.
I am going to use this production that produces a blessing to get 2, and then gain 1 action good for each thing I have. So that's 2 food.
Aztecs also had slaves, yeah. They were conquered tribes, the slaves.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to...
Oh, do I go first or do you go first?
You go first. I thought you did just go first.
No, that was just doing production.
Great.
I'm gonna build the Forest of Wonders for 1 wood, and it as a building bonus I get another person, and then I produce another technology and a wood.
Okay, I'm gonna put 1 defense token on the marketplace. Oh, I didn't get my points. I get 4 points for my
Oh, good call.
for producing things. And I think I had 21 points previously. You knocked them when you threw the card, so I can't remember.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. It's either 21 or 22. Okay. Now I will spend a wood, a stone, and a food.
Yep.
To get 4 points.
I will spend a person to get a sword.
Okay. I'm going to just chomping noises in the background. I will use a person, a wood, and an apple to get another 4 points on that one. So, 3.
going to spend a wood to build another Voice of the Gods. Spend a stone for it.
Okay. I'm gonna build Atlantean ruins. Do I want to do that? Yeah, sure. For free. Building bonus is I get attack.
Oh, and that can't be raised.
It cannot, because they're ruins.
Yeah.
That's why they're worth nothing anyway.
So if I raise that, you get 2 points.
Yes. And there's a defense on it, so you need 3 swords, which you have.
Which I have. I was 1 off from preventing you from activating that. And then that one you would get a point, which is the same that you'll get at the end of the game.
Yes.
And then these all already gave you points.
Yes. And if you raise them, I get more points for them.
Yeah. Really, the only one it makes sense to raise is Molly the Merchant.
Monty.
Monty the Merchant.
Monty the Merchant.
Which gets me
a coin and a stone. And I get a wood out of that. Well, thank you, sir, for doing that. Because you just give me the means. I can put a gear on that to activate it again with my wood, a stone, and a coin.
Wait, really?
And an apple. Yep.
Why can you...
You can put normal gears to make actions producing it, so I get another 4 points.
I should have destroyed it.
Thanks for the wood. Actually.
Oh, because you needed...
I needed wood.
Oh my god.
Give me wood. You give me wood. Honey. You give me wood.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move this.
I'm gonna spend a person and a food to prey 1, which is prey 3, gain
Our
2
boards
victory
are
points,
like...
and the matching goods.
There you go. It's kind of a little bit more...
Prey 1, prey 2,
This is what's happening.
prey 3. Okay. And I can't use the blessing tokens for that, but I do get 2 cards, so I'll get 2 faction cards, and I get a stone. And 2 points.
And 2 points. Yeah, but look how many points you're gonna get from your faction cards. I don't get anything from my faction cards. I don't get any points, basically, at the end. It's fine.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, what am I holding?
When it says gain matching, is it common cards only, or is it common or faction? Aztec rules. Because I just drew 2 faction cards, but
I mean, it doesn't specify. Whenever you gain a card, you gain a card.
No, on the prey thing.
Blue just is the card symbol. Blue is just a card symbol, honey. So
Okay.
it's the same. You can get, whenever you see the card symbol, you just get a card from whatever deck you want.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't cheating, but
Yeah. As long as I see, it's, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Are you done?
I just did the prey, right? Yes.
Yeah, and you got a card and 2 points and some
Yes.
stuff. I'm going to spend a gear to get a defense gear, and I will put it there. Your turn.
Okay, I guess it's just, yeah. I'm actually just gonna draw a faction card.
Okay. I'm going to pay a stone. Wait, how did you draw a faction card?
Spend a tech.
To do a trading post. So I get a gear and a coin.
I'm going to gain another faction card.
I'm going to build an Atlantean Academy. Just
Going off the edge of the board.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say a table hog, but
Well, it doesn't. It's basically free because you raised that building on me.
Yeah.
I could also use my ruins, but the building bonus is what I want, which is wood.
I'm gonna spend one person on the acting troop to discard the wood for my settlers.
I'm going to put gear on my sorting house to spend a person, a wood, and the coin to activate it again to get another 4 points.
Okay.
So 41.
I'm gonna spend that wood on settlers again to do
You
another
wait till the end of the game.
another pillar of the jaguar, from which I will spend a stone, and then it produces a token or a card, and I will have it produce.
I know, honey. Oh, that's why I need to do it. Okay.
And then I will have it actually do a gold token.
Could do that for the same effect. Alright, I will build a engineer's cast for a stone, and then I get a production of a stone and a wood, and Xena is barking, so let me deal with that.
Oh my god.
Your turn.
I have too many things that involve doing praying, which is awesome.
Did she go outside to drink water? I always have to check. She did. She went outside to drink water.
Portland. Okay. I'm gonna spend a person to announce a color, brown, and then pray 7, and get a matching resource for each one of that color. So brown. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 brown plus 1 is I gain 3 wood.
So much happening.
It's gonna have to get shuffled again.
There was one dog bark. It was a huff. Okay. I'm going to play Marble and Things for a stone and a wood. And I will put a defense token on it. Because everything I build has to have a defense token. Or else it dies.
I'm gonna build meeting place for 2 wood and a stone, which is gain building
That's
bonus
why I was
is 1 star for every pink building in my empire. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
2 people to get
7 and 15
a
is
stone.
20 points.
What? You got 20 points?
No, up to 20 points.
Oh, wait, you got up to 20 points?
I got 7 points.
Oh, okay. Whew. Okay. I just did 2 people for a stone. It's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna build a
Oh,
modern.
building bonus. Get a thing.
Oh, building bonus. This gives me a tech. Speaking of building bonus. Oh, but I built that, so it's your turn.
I did 2 to get a stone.
Right after I built that?
Well, yes.
Okay.
Remember when you were reaching and I was under you?
Yeah. Okay, so spend a tech to gain 1 victory point. Pray 5 to 7. Gain 1 star for every... Sorry, mouse is upside down. Okay. What do you put the audio back to?
What do you mean when I put the audio back
When
to?
you put it back up after the dog's barking.
I just put it all the way.
Okay. Alrighty.
Is it my turn?
No, I'm praying. So pray 7. Gain 1 victory point for every matching token, blessing token I have. 5, 6, 7. So I have a gold, which didn't happen. I have a food, and then that can be anything else. That could be another food. So that only gives me 2, but that's fine. That's 2 points. Oh, and then I should have spent that on that. Okay, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm watering my plants. These tomato plants are going crazy.
So that modern shrine was cool. Only got 2 points out of it, but that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. I will spend a year to put a fancy token on the marble index. Yay!
I am
Oh,
going
wait.
to
You put the
spend a
mouse
person
upside
to
down.
announce a color, red, and then pray 7, gain a matching resource. I just did this because these are pretty well shuffled anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 1 red. 5, 6, 7. So that gets me 3 food.
What is the card with the Incas? Or the alpacas? Oh yeah, maybe there was a Mayan faction.
Oh well, this
Has alpacas?
yeah, or it has 1, I guess at least.
Okay.
Your turn.
Wow, you prayed that much?
Yep.
What is this? This is the deck.
Oh, that's the deck. Yeah, I prayed from the one I shuffled. So I cheated. Super cheated.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a person and a stone to gain 2 points, which is activated, so that's 3 points.
I should have paid attention to you building that, so I could have maybe destroyed it.
Yep. It's really funny. I don't get any points for like faction cards at the end, so it's kind of like I have to hope that I got enough points to stop his swing. I don't think I did. I don't think I have enough of a lead. So, we'll see. We'll see, because my advanced technology is not worth any points at the end of the game, which kind of stinks. So. That is a great question for Ignacy in regards to the art of the Aztec expansion.
I am going to spend a food to choose any of my production buildings that to gain the goods it provides. So I will gain another gold. And then I will gain a stone. And then I will gain a food. Your turn.
Yeah, I could have done that for defense purposes, but that's fine. At this point, if you raise stuff, it's points. Punks. I will... Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum. Can't make a deal. Well, I could spend 2 people to get a card, but I have no resources to put that card into play. So, be no reason. I could put this card into play, but it's an Aztec card, and thus gets me no points. It would get me a wood. And then I could hope that the thing costs a wood. That's what I'll do. I'm going to spend 2 people to draw a common card. Hoping that it's a wood. Well, that's just fitting. Okay.
I'm going to build the Aztec calendar.
Of course you will.
Just shift this whole thing over.
Oh, man.
I like the Aztec faction. So pay a stone, and then as an action, I can spend a person to pay 5, discard as many cards as I like, and put the rest back in any order on top of the common deck. Take 1 more action immediately.
Eden asks, Tiffany, have you ever done pay it forward first on BGG? I have not, but I know what it is. It's where you pick somebody randomly and get them something from their BGG list, and then you go in a queue, and eventually somebody will do that with you at some point, I think, maybe? Right? Is that what it is? I did Secret Santa on BGG once, long ago, and I got a couple games that I wanted, and I gave some games, and it was really nice, but I kind of just stopped doing stuff on BGG, aside from posting videos and reading the content that is put there by people that produce content, if that makes sense.
Oh, did you take an action?
Yeah, I drew a card. Did you...
After I built the Aztec calendar, I mean, did you do something?
Cried. Oh. I can spend that to draw a card. I will spend that to draw a common card. Should have done that instead of spend 2 people. Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm going to spend a gold to gain a victory point. And then pray 7 again. Gain 1 for every red and gain 1
cool.
star.
Okay,
for
I did
red
get it
and
right
1
on BGG.
for every pink. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 more point.
Und Punkt. Yeah, I don't think my lead's big enough.
But no, I did not get any people.
I'm gonna put another gear down to draw another common card. Sorry.
I'm going to spend another one to do the exact same thing. Again. Voice of the gods.
Again.
So, pray 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So that's 3 points. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, where are you
and
spending
a
to
person.
pray 7?
Here. Voice of the gods. Spend a food to gain a star, and then a star for every red that I draw, and a person for every pink one.
But you shouldn't be getting food for that. You know that, right?
Huh? I didn't get food.
Okay. Why
Yes,
do you
I get a
have
victory
bunch of
point
food?
for every red card.
But why do you have a bunch of food?
Huh?
Why do you have a bunch of food?
Because I activated that, and I got food from this.
Got it.
Yeah, the sacrificial altar got me food, and then I got money from other stuff, and then I spent the money on the voice of the gods instead of spending food.
Okay. I will build the Atlantean Gold. Actually, I want to do that. That's actually, I get rid of a point to get a point that he can raise. That's kind of stupid. Maybe I won't. I'm out of things. My engine has fizzled. I'm done. I pass.
You're done? You pass?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to spend a person to pray 5. Which is going to be 7. Discard as many that I like, and then put the rest in any order back on top of the common deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will discard these 2, and then these can just go back. So stone is what I want, because then I can use Temple of the Rising Sun to discard stone. So I will use these people to get stone and be able to discard it.
Did you just look at those cards and then put them on top of the common deck?
That's the Aztec Calendar.
Oh, okay.
So I need 3 stone, at least 1 wood, and a food. So I'm going to do that. 2 people to get a stone, and then 2 more people to get a stone. And then I will spend a person to pray 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then for every matching card, which includes for every brown, gray, or red, I can decide to spend a matching resource.
Yes.
And I can spend as much as I want, but I'm going to spend the 3 stone.
To get 3 points?
I'm going to do a wood and a food, but I can, since I have a matching red, I can actually spend 3 food. Yeah, I can spend 3 food, a wood and a stone.
Oh, because you're using your main token as a food?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So it's 3 stone, and then 3 food, and then a wood. And then so I will get 3.
Wait, where's... Oh, okay.
So I will get 3
7
points, plus 1 per type, so I'll get 10 points.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely did not get far enough ahead. I think Steve's gonna take it. Because he's almost caught me on the scoreboard.
Okay.
And each of these cards is worth 2 for him. So, yeah.
And I'm down to 1 person left. Can I use a food on anything?
I think I went too hard on the lantern
Okay.
cards. I could have been getting 8 points around on these earlier.
I'm going to do Temple of the Rising
realized.
Sun again. But because I only have a food, I need to get 1 food to get 2 points. 1, 2,
Oh,
3,
that's why Eden asked.
4,
Thank you for
5,
asking, Ian.
6, 7. I only have 1 food to spend, but I can spend that 1 food to get 2 more points.
How did you do it again?
You activate it twice.
No. Okay.
And then, with that, I am officially out of everything.
Are you done?
I am done.
Okay. Ah! Steve totally won. Okay, my technology doesn't give me anything at the end. Just like how my resources
So you
don't.
need to get it. You need your technology down earlier.
Well, no,
Or, I mean,
didn't
as you
realize
were,
I
yeah.
should have done these sooner, because I could have been doing these twice around every round. Considerably sooner.
I also should have raised them, but I only got the ability to raise in like round 4 anyway.
Yeah. There's some cards which are apparently pretty awesome that I never saw in my deck.
16,
So there's that.
32.
But, and there's no, like, end game change. Which stinks.
41.
So, I only get an additional 8 points. So, I am at 52.
Oh,
What?
I went down 2 points. I should have gone up 2 because I was at 38.
Uh-huh.
Okay, 32 from faction cards, and then 9 from common cards. So 41 plus
41.
40.
Yep. So Steve is at 81 points. So Steve kicked my butt. That's 2 nights in a row. The Aztec's not double-sided.
What?
They overlooked it. Whoopsie. So I guess that means you only get 31 points. Okay. Yeah. And that's Imperial
Wow.
settlers with the Aztecs and the Atlanteans.
Those two played really differently, especially because
Oh
the
my
Aztecs.
This is why you do 30 card decks, because then you just have too much crap otherwise.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
And you would have been able to keep your deck sized down to keep those cards. Yeah, I still had a whole bunch of cards in my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Let's see. Let's find my 1 cards that are supposed to be really
Yeah, I
good.
still had 23
Spend
cards
2
in my deck.
people to gain an advanced technology. See, that would have been nice. Spend any 2 resources to gain a technology or an advanced technology. That's nice. Produce 1 person for each production house which has a technology token on it, max 3. That would have been awesome. Incredibly big bridge. I already built one of those. Trident guard. Spend 1 technology to gain the following feature. Each time you build a common building, place a defense token on it from the general supply. That is disgustingly amazing. That is disgustingly amazing.
Wait, what was it?
Spend 1 technology to gain the following feature. Each time you build a common card, place a defense token on it from the general supply.
Whoa.
So every time you build a card, you just insta get defense.
I think you'd run out, which is fine, I guess.
Spend a technology and a stone to pray 5. Choose a color and remove 1 of your matching common cards from play to gain 3 points and 2 people.
I did not get a lot of my singles. Oh, hey, there's a stone that tells stories, which is the board games that tell stories.
Yep.
Um,
Glass Giant. Spend a gear and a person to gain the following feature. Each time you score with a scoring action from a common, gain a point. Oh my god.
so what you're saying is if you deck build.
If we had deck build, it would have been, yeah. Remove 1 of your common buildings from the game. Build 1 common building of the same color for free. Additionally, gain a point. Can be activated 3 times. That's amazing.
I can't find the second of this.
I also probably should have shuffled better. Remove 1 of your faction buildings from play to pray 5. Choose a card and build it for free. What? So from what you pray, you pick 1 of the cards and you just build it for free, and you get 2 points and you get a person. And that's a rarity too. That's great. That is amazing. I should have shuffled better is what I'm learning. Oh yeah. We're playing this again and we're deck building.
Well, now that we've both played with the factions, we know what to deck build with, which is cool.
Oh, see, this one I really needed. Spend a gear to gain the following action. Spend 1 person to gain 1 basic resource of your type, may be activated multiple times. So instead of doing a 2-for-1 on swapping people for things, that would have been so amazing. So
Oh
amazing.
wow, this is Bounty of the Gods. Production is Prey 5. Choose a color and gain 1 matching good for each card of that color. So that's just all the time.
Ugh.
That's a single. Blessed Tree. Spend a person to gain a victory point for each blessing token you have. Wow.
Where did all our wood go? Or is it just too low profile?
Yeah, I guess it's just too low profile. Great Pyramid feature. At any time during your turn, place any number of stone or people on this building. They remain here until the end of the game when you gain 10 stars if there's 1 person and 8 stones on it. So you're just straight up building the pyramid.
That's pretty cool.
And then Wrath of the Gods. Spend a person and a sword to pray 5. Choose a color. 1 opponent was remove from play 1 building that matches the color of that color.
So disgusting. I love Imperial Settlers. I don't. People have been like getting rid of it recently because of the. I don't know why.
We've been seeing it show up in like the used sections at different
stores.
shops.
Yeah, don't know why, but let's put the.
I think one thing is, especially when you're doing like, I don't know, if I feel like it can maybe drag with 4.
Can you pull any
Possibly.
Aztec or any?
This is what I just did.
Comment.
Atlanteans. But yeah, like if you're playing with 4 and everybody's like, I was being a little slow during the game, just like trying to figure out what all the abilities do.
Yeah, it can.
Like-
the game can drag.
Like
It can also
first
be
time,
a table hog.
Yeah, first time faction play. It's one of those like it's kind like, well, if you're playing with people who haven't played before, it's like they need to learn the faction and their engine and stuff before they can kind of figure out how they might want to compete.
Yeah.
But oh, we want to pull the Atlanteans out of the common, don't we?
That's what I just did. That's what I asked you to do, and you said
Oh,
I did.
I was pulling them out of the faction deck.
I know. I think you thought that I was going to say something other than what I said.
Well, you didn't.
I didn't. Okay.
That's the right
So we keep everything sorted. We don't permanently keep the expansions mixed in because sometimes we play this with people who have never played it before, and so we don't like playing with the expansions in if somebody has never played. Because it just doesn't.
It's like insult to injury.
Yeah. Plus, it doesn't make sense to play with the Atlantean in the common cards if you're not playing with the Atlanteans. I mean, I guess it wouldn't destroy the game or anything. But
So the base Atlantean.
these are all Atlantean common cards, which is a lot. Did it really add that many?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It adds a lot.
It adds like just as many as there are in the game. Are we sure that it adds them and doesn't replace them?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. These are commons. So yeah. Bob the Builder card in the Aztec expansion has the wrong backing. It's an Egyptian faction with a Japanese back. Oh
yeah,
we should
no, it's
find
in
that.
here.
We
No.
have a replacement.
I already took it out.
Yeah.
It's Bob the Priest. That's awesome. I was sorting all the cards in the game and I noticed it. And they included the replacement card in it, I think. Yeah.
The replacement card was already in the box. It was just floating on top. So we already have the replacement. But thank you for pointing it out. Aztec expansions. Atlanteans. There's little tiny card numbers on every card, and they put an icon that for each expansion, and the icons are different enough that even though they are tiny, I can quickly tell them apart, which is
However,
amazing.
beware, the very first expansion they did, Why Can't We Be Friends, didn't have the icons. You have to go by the card numbers.
Which
And
is so frustrating.
You just have to keep them sorted, but...
I think,
Oh,
did it only add 10? Did I miss one?
you missed...
Did I just mix the entire deck up?
Maybe?
I think a stack of commons got put on the Atlanteans that I pulled up. I thought the common deck looked really small.
But there's not a lot, but then the rest are, I guess, here. Because, yeah, the common deck is pretty big all by itself. Let me just make sure I'm in here.
How many Atlantean cards did it have? 10? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool, yep. Alright, so there's the Atlanteans base with the Atlantean Aztec expansions. And then we put bolds in the bottom.
Where were the regular common cards here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
so
we show our fancy broken token insert.
The Atlanteans go here, and then this is the Aztec bonus cards, which is these.
And the common cards just go over here.
And then this is the Aztecs that are Atlantean, and they go this one.
That's my fault.
And then these are the common cards that were added by the Atlanteans.
I think I just had them with the Atlanteans.
I think you did, and I think that's the place to put it, yeah.
Well, so this one, yeah. Does that fit? Yep.
Yep, that fits.
And then we put all the rules. Grab all the rules.
Yep. I think we are exactly at capacity. No more expansions.
Don't say that.
Please make more expansions. we
Please,
like it.
please make more.
Why I like when games have, like races, so that when you expand and add a race, it really adds a lot. Especially with Imperial Settlers, where they added every expansion adds all the cards for the other factions to also take part. So that's pretty neat. Like, you don't need to play with the Aztecs to put the Aztec cards for those factions in. Like, we could do praying between, like, the Romans and the barbarians, and they're just, like, crazily praying with each other.
Yes. So, that was... Oh, this light is on. Okay. You don't need to see a messy kitchen. So that was Imperial Settlers with the Aztec expansions and the Atlantean expansions. I hope you had fun. We really enjoy this game. I actually did a review of Imperial Settlers. If you are watching in the future, you can watch it on the Eye, which is over there. Right now, you can watch the review of Imperial Settlers that I did a couple years ago. But yeah, it's a really interesting engine building game. I like that each faction has a strategy that kind of works best for it. I also like that when you get really into it, there's like deck building capabilities that you can do, and stuff like that. I just like that there's just so many, it's like, it's not, I mean, you can compare it to Dominion in some ways, in regards to being able to build different custom experiences, kind of like with the Kingdom cards, and the engine building of like how you build your empire. You can definitely tell a difference. Steve's empire grew exponentially, which is kind of what normally happens. I kind of fizzled out, which is a danger, I feel. But the Atlanteans also started really strong, so it was a really interesting thing.
Well, and one of the things that really helped me was that card. I think I got it in my opening hand where I could put down a technology to draw a card. So I was just getting, instead of one faction card a turn, in the later turns I was getting like 3 a turn.
Mm-hmm.
Which, yeah, that...
Yeah. Also, yes, we have every expansion and promo that has come out for Imperial Settlers, and they all fit in the broken token insert.
But
also, the box needs it to hold it together.
Yeah. But playing with all the expansions, I don't know if I'd want to play with all of them. I mean, and for the constructed play, you can only choose cards from one expansion to add to your
Which
faction
is pretty
deck.
cool, because like if you're playing with people that play Imperial Settlers a lot, or like have a faction down, you basically add another mini game to the game, which is everybody sits and builds their factions, which is pretty cool.
Like, we could have played with, for example, Tiffany could have... I mean, I guess it is kind of what we did. You could have chosen the Aztec expansion, and I could have chosen the Atlantean expansion. So.
Yeah. Also, I'm now going to make all of you cry. Are you ready? Do you want to help in this?
No!
Look at the insert. It's so pretty.
It's so good.
It's so pretty. Here, show.
I kind of want to like put it in the bottom of the broken token.
Like, I did that with one of them. But like, look how pretty that is. The art's just so pretty. It just makes it so hard to just, you know, destroy this box. I think I did put one in the bottom. You can check.
Yeah.
Like, you should be able to see under a card. Didn't I do that with one of them?
No.
No? Oh, God. Are we going to take that all out and do that? I need to be destroying this box on camera to really hurt people. Hang on. Okay, there we go. So now it repeats for second. Okay, while Steve does that, which I guess could be part of this stream, I'm going to do the Yokohama damage repair report. So
Ensign, damage report.
So Steve spilled a bunch of water on our Yokohama.
Mid-game, and specifically on Tiffany's player area.
Yep. So what we did was we layered paper towels. For the rule book, we layered paper towels on the edges where it had been messed up, and then we put a weight on it to help it absorb, and then we left our dehumidifier on, which we always do because we live in a very humid place, to help. And the edges of the pages did really well. You can kind of almost see where like the paper towel didn't reach. The cover did not have sufficient paper towel on it, so it has some permanent warping now. So that's a bummer. But there you go. Netters asks, what's our favorite faction? And be very careful getting that out.
No,
I don't think you can.
No,
I like taped it. It was a big deal. Please don't ruin my box.
I'm not going to ruin your box, but what I am going to do...
You're just going to slide it under?
Yeah.
Please do that. Okay.
No, but I needed to get it up enough to...
I really like playing the Japanese, but I think the Atlanteans might be my new favorite. I need to try and see if I'm not going to, like, ruin them.
I like Egyptians and barbarians the best, and I think I might lean towards Egyptians because they just have some really fun, like late game buildings that you can build up to.
So for the tokens and boards and cards that got soaked, we sandwiched them in between paper towels, and then did a heavy weight on them and dehumidifier. So this is what they're looking like. Actually looking pretty good. There's some like warping, but the warping is minimal. Like you can tell that something had happened on the edges of this card, but the edges of the card are no longer bubbly, if that makes sense. But the cards, you can, I mean, they just look like they were a little loved, right? They don't look like they were water damaged. Some are a little bit more, I don't know, not bent, but they just look like somebody was holding them. You know, you had a friend that you cringed as they like clenched your mini cards in their hand or something. So they're actually looking really good. This one. These tokens were soaked all the way through. The ones that didn't get pulled apart look just like new. They're fine. This one accidentally came apart because it swelled so much, and I picked it up and fell apart. So we're just going to glue it back together, and it should be just as fine. There was one that almost came apart when it was really, really wet. And as far as I can tell, it has magically healed itself. So the great thing is we can still use all of these paper towels.
Magically healed itself like Wolverine?
Yeah. So here's some more cards. It seriously spilled all over the technology deck. It was pretty bad.
It was.
So yeah, these cards, they just have some general, like, warpage. I don't know if you can tell on the edge. You can kind of see there's like a little crease on the far edge on that. Not horrendous. They just look like we've played it more than once, you know? We have rentals at CloudCap Games, and I have to count the rentals when they come back, and some of those rentals have seen significantly better days. Like the Seven Wonders copy that we have is extremely well loved, and we've sleeved the cards, and the sleeves are splitting. So like this one looks fine. Yeah, overall, I think these cards turned out really good.
Darn it.
Does it not work?
No, I do have to trim it, because I folded one side.
Why did you fold? This is exactly fitting.
No, it doesn't. It exactly fits the outside.
No. I mean, the insert exactly fits. Folding was a poor mistake. Yeah, there's like not really any. It just looks like they got a little. It just looks like we played more than once. So there's the edges. Interesting. I think the thing that's the most permanent damaging is the edges of the cards are a little bit more chipped away. I think that's about it. And they look a little flexed. So that's the Yokohama card damage. Oh yeah, see this one, the edges on this one just got really nice and messed up. Like, they just look like it's been played a lot. You can see the edges. So, yeah. Might be worth it to sleeve. They're obviously not flat anymore. Like, even though they were pressed, they're a little spongy and warped and different. So that's a bummer. Don't really know how to fix that.
They only need to be randomized for setup, though, so it's not.
Well, it makes making the deck a little hard. And if we sleeved them, it would be even worse.
Oh, I was thinking. Sorry, I thought you were still talking about the tokens.
No, I'm talking about the cards.
Yeah.
So the cards just look like they've been really thoroughly shuffled and handled and stuff like that. Alright. Here we go, my player board. So the corner over here, it was splitting a little. You can still see that there was a little separation. but it doesn't have any like flexion now, and it's fine. It's sturdy. The board looks great otherwise. The employment agency, the edges kind of have the same roughed up look that the cards do, but not bad. The laboratory management board, same deal. The edges are a little bit roughed up. I don't know if you can tell on camera, it's hard to show, but it just looks like it's been played a lot more. There is a little bit of like waviness in that on the edge, but it's not horrendous. It just looks like we've owned it for more than, a day before Steve spilt on it.
Yep.
This one, there is some water stains on this one. This is the first one I've seen with a water stain, which might be a sign that it's not fully dry, maybe. But, yeah, it might not be fully dry, but it's a little swollen on the edge, and there's like a little water stain that runs for about 3 inches on that. So, probably, given, if we ever wanted to get rid of the game, the fact that it's a deluxe would probably let people overlook some of these issues, but it definitely would knock down the value. I don't know if we'll get rid of it. Honestly, it's hard to say at this point. We do enjoy it. Steve liked it a lot, which makes me happy.
Because you thought I would like it when you played it the first time, right?
Yeah, which is why I got it.
The dividers are a little bouncy, but it is the most...
Well, the cards and stuff will weigh it down. But look, it's so cute! That's pretty cool.
And then also in the very bottom, because it's the part of the insert that was covered by the box, look for the Romans.
You can totally see the spoiler thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What game did we first do this with, the broken token insert? There was a game, we've done this before with broken token inserts. It makes me so happy.
And just the fact that it's framed so well, that just...
Yeah. Alright, now you get to put all the cards away. Because
Yeah.
we're going to do a bonus stream of Jump Drive. If you're up for it.
I am up for it.
Okay. Well, I've finished putting away the decimated game. Okay. Yeah, Steve, oh look! So this is the number of order cards that didn't get damaged. This is the number of order cards that did not get damaged. So basically almost the entire order deck got damaged.
Yep.
So I might just ask TMG for a whole new order deck. There's technology deck. Only the order cards which I had got any damage. So there's only like 5. And then this one is fine. There was one of the location cards that got damaged, and it did fine. So yeah, can you tell which ones got water damaged? Oh man. All right. Just shoving cards in. Cool. And then the tokens, I need to glue the one back together. I'll just put it in for now. Alright. And now Yokohama can go back. It's all together now with its friends. It's happy. Yeah, the rulebook covers a little water damage, but it's fine. It's all good.
Now the question is, well, yeah, we haven't been putting the We haven't been putting the common cards from the expansions into the...
What happened to the top of the Aztec? Oh, it's like melding together with the other faction. All right, are you done having fun?
I am done having fun.
Awesome. So we're gonna shut down this stream, and you can just hang out, and we're gonna play Jump Drive. So give me, I don't know, 5-10 minutes to whip up a thumbnail.
Yeah, there's not a lot of setup that needs to happen.
Yeah, Jump Drive is really fast, but we have to let it shut down enough for my computer to cool down, and for YouTube to realize that we're starting another stream. So if you are watching this video later, thank you for tuning in and watching this far through the Yokohama damage report, I guess, and Steve doing weird insert things.
Hey, cool insert things.
Yeah, it was cool. It was weird also. Thank you for watching this far. Thank you for just watching in general. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed watching us play. Imperial Settlers games are usually not that long, though Steve is pretty AP prone. Are you going to sit and be in frame at all, or...? Oh.
I can't pull the copy of Jump Drive out because we haven't started the next stream.
This is true. If you are watching live, thank you for watching live and for hanging out with us. And if you are heading off for bed or other things, thanks for being here. We really enjoy hanging out with you all in chat. But we're going to go do a bonus stream now of Jump Drive. So we'll say goodbye for now. Goodbye. And then Jump Drive just comes out from nowhere. Alright, I'm waiting for somebody else to say goodbye in the chat, and then I can shut it down. Shut it down. Oh, I should put food away. That's just on the stove.
Oh, I can help with that.
Okay.